Hey guys, welcome to Exclusively Essante for Edmonton. I'm super excited for this. We've got some really great information we're going to be sharing with you guys, and we're excited to have you here. We thought it'd be fun to host just something specific for Edmonton. Now, we are not brand new. We've been building our team for about 6-7 months now, but we're new in the sense that we're new to direct sales. The products are not known out there, and Edmonton was actually our first city to really get some traction, really get some noticement. And we know that, being moms, because a lot of moms are the ones in the sense that we're new. Oh, I thought maybe they couldn't hear me. Being in the sense that we're somewhat new, and our products are all organic and they're all toxic free. Generally we're working with moms. Generally we're talking to moms, sharing the products with moms. So we thought, what better way than to hang out on a Tuesday night and just share what we're doing, share with you guys the excitement of what we have here and where we see it going, what's already happening with what we're doing. And right now is really a critical time with what we've got here, because we are in essentially a pre-launch where we have not hit that momentum yet with being noticed and with the products being understood and being out there and a lot of people talking about them. But when that hits, you're going to see, like, most moms know about Arbonne and about Melaleuca and about those kind of companies. That's what you're going to see happen with Essante and what we have. So first off, what we're going to do, I have a presentation that I'm going to do with you. I'm going to really scale it down because we don't need to do the long presentation, but we'll go over a few things about what we're doing. But I really want to make this more about what we're experiencing here, who we are as a team, and why we're so excited. So I'm going to first off introduce myself. My name is Angel Balachowski. I'm actually in Winnipeg, and I am the person who basically started the Canadian team. The company is Essante Organics. They are based out of Phoenix, and they make all 100% organic and toxic-free products that are amazing. Like, these are types of products that I would be using as a mom and as a woman, whether or not I was selling them. Like, they are just incredible. Our skincare line is amazing for women. It is just phenomenal what it does for your skin. The nutrition line is amazing. Honestly, I'm 37 and I have the energy and the joy even in my life that I had when you're in your 20s, when you're like carefree, and that's kind of how you go back to feeling again. And then the baby products are awesome. People are loving that because, I mean, so many moms are conscious of not only being organic, and I know for myself, and we'll compare to some products as we go along here because I want you guys to know the comparisons. But for myself, I purchased higher end products for my kids than I purchased for myself because I didn't want to be putting crap products on them, right? And so as moms, that's our main concern a lot of the time with the kids is, sometimes you'll cut corners for yourself, but you won't cut corners for them. And so our baby line is amazing. We have essential oils that are awesome. And then we've just got basic home care products, your shampoo, your conditioner, laundry soap. That's amazing. Like, when you talk about skin problems, those are gone. But it's just amazing product line. So they're based out of Phoenix. They make everything themselves, and they are just now focusing on building a direct sales team. And so they've been around 9 years, and they have this massive customer base. The company was featured all over the media, especially in the States, and they got a lot of exposure for their products and the quality of the products and how the products worked, and they never focused on that direct sales side. So when we started our team, which was just basically in January, I joined in October with our leaders, and we started really actively building in January, and there was 300 people in the whole company when we started. Now there's only 700. Like, we've grown by about 400 as we grow that traction. But it is so exciting to be at the beginning of something like this and to have products that we have to share. And when the growth in Edmonton took off, and it's not like it's a huge growth. I think there's probably about 15 people, and but I mean, women out there understand the products. Women out there understand the importance of direct sales. Women out there understand wanting to be home with your family, or even just wanting that secondary income, or that income coming in that's going to protect you and your family in the next coming years and with what's going on. And so what's really cool that we've been doing is I started to talk about myself and then I went off about the company, but I've been in the industry for a few years now. And I've created success. I created a lot of success online with what I've done in the past. And I've been able to be home with my kids. That was my main thing that I wanted to do. But I always found in any company that I was ever in, there was always something missing. Either I loved the products and didn't love the compensation plan. You know, the first company that I joined loved the products, amazing products. But it wasn't, I couldn't show people how to make money in it because I wasn't making money in it. And the compensation plan was really hard to make money and did not pay well. And I wanted to be able to show people how to stay home with their kids. So I wasn't able to do that with that company. So moved on to something else. Well, the next thing that I did, I didn't enjoy the product, but I loved the team. And so I wanted to work with a certain team, didn't like the product too much, wasn't using it basically. So I didn't understand it. It was in travel and I wasn't traveling. I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. I just wanted to be making enough money to stay home. So I wasn't traveling and I didn't, the compensation plan was a really hard build. So again, you know, hard to show people. What I love about what we have here is that we're showing people how to make money there, and we'll get into that. We'll show you guys how we make money, but how to use these amazing products that are changing their lives and also make money from home, because that's the biggest thing. I mean, especially if you're a mom or a woman and you go online and you try to find ways to make money from home, you can spend months and months and years trying to find the right thing, trying to find something that actually works, because a lot of the times there's loopholes to go through, there's things that don't work. It's already a saturated market, you name it. You know, it's hard. And not that working from home isn't hard and building your own business doesn't take effort. But when you have the right timing, when you have the right products, and when you have the right positioning in an industry that's about to really explode, then you've got that perfect storm for home business. And that's what we want to share with you guys tonight, and how that's really been just rocking our world, changing our lives. And we're ready right now to bring in those women and men, but you know, to bring in people that are ready to do this now with us. Like, we're looking for those leaders. We're looking for those people that want to come in and be the top of the company. So that's why we're excited right now. That's why it's kind of a pre-launch, because we haven't really gone to the masses yet. You know, we're still at that point where it's a core group of people sharing the message. And as it spreads and spreads and spreads, we went from, in January, I think I had about 5 people in Canada. And right now we're at 46 people in Canada. So it's still very brand new, but the growth has happened, right? And it's spread organically, and it's just been awesome to see. And now in the States, I think we have around 550 people on the team, and then we are a global company as well. So if you have family in other countries, you can absolutely build there, or you can find people over there to build with. And I think there's about 100 people worldwide on top of that. So that's what we're going to be sharing with you tonight. So we're going to get into some of the products. We're going to get into how we make money, and we're going to get into the excitement of the team, and we're going to compare, because I've got a couple of girls here tonight, women here tonight, that have been with different companies, and they want to just share with you the comparison. So first, I'm just going to quickly share my experience with this company. For me, like I say, it's been the first company where it's so easy to show people how to make money. I'm loving it. I'm loving showing everybody our training and systems, and I'm loving that we have a team that's a lot like a family, and I'm loving these women that I'm getting to work with, especially the ones in Edmonton as well. And I see that Ashley's here. And Ashley, I'm just wondering if you wouldn't mind just sharing a bit about yourself. Ashley is one of our leaders in Edmonton. She is a new mom. She's in her 20s, and she is just one of the most amazing women I've ever met. She's so just conscious of being organic, conscious of giving her son the best. And she's also a totally brilliant businesswoman as well. So Ashley, if you want to come out and introduce yourself and just maybe share a bit of your experience with Essante and what's got you excited.
Yeah, can you hear me?
I sure can.
Okay, I just can't get the other screen to open. But anyway, so I'm Ashley. Like she said, I have a now 6-month-old son. I've done direct sales for almost 4 years. I started when I was in college. I was working 3 part-time jobs and doing that at the same time. I really excelled well with it. I promoted really fast, but then they changed their whole compensation plan, and then all of a sudden it was really hard to make money. So I just kind of fell off. My upline wasn't the greatest, needless to say. They weren't supportive. They didn't give you training. If you asked for anything, they just said, just keep doing what you're doing, when obviously what I was doing was not working. So that was that. Their products were good. Don't get me wrong. I love their products. but the more you look into it, the more that they're not really what they say they are. So when I had Liam, it was Arbonne that I was with, and I used their ABC, their baby lotion, their sunscreen, the baby wash, and what's the other thing? Oh, the diaper cream. And every time I put anything on him, he would either get a red rash, he would scream and cry, and I just thought he didn't like getting dressed. Then I tried 5 other kinds of soaps, and it was the same thing with each of those. And then finally I decided to give Essante a try and tried theirs, and it's the only thing that I can use. And with their soap, like, I don't ever put lotion on him because I don't need it. All of Essante's products that I've used so far are amazing, but more than that, the training that you get is unlike anything else that I've ever had. Like, these people know what they're doing. Our team's led by Doug and Jody Firebaugh, and they're $1.2 billion income earners. Sorry, one second. Is he gonna cry?
We're all on kid watch. Mine are lurking in the background somewhere too.
Okay. Anyways, now I forget what I was saying. Oh, Doug and Jody, and they actually give you the training that you need. They know what to do in this business to succeed.
We're all on kid watch. Mine are lurking in the background.
You just echoed. But yeah, so I've really enjoyed it. Their compensation plan's a lot better than what I saw before. The other one was really hard. You had to maintain a certain amount of sales every month. And like, we're talking like extreme sales. To like get to the first management, you had to do $2,500 a month just in sales. Mm-hmm. And then you have to do that every month if you want to ever grow. But that's what I really like about them and everyone I've met.
Awesome. It's just been amazing. And I think you like touched on something huge there that I love about our team and what we're doing and just our company is that I think there's the direct sales industry for women is massive, and there's tons of women doing it all the time. Norwex, the essential oils now, there's, just everywhere. There's people doing it. It works. You see it, like you see companies all the time, and women are proud of it. I think there's been definitely a shift for women where they've now embraced direct sales because we know that it's a definite way to make money from home because we see other people doing it. But I think a lot of the time we struggle on our own, and women are so independent to get everything done themselves and to figure it out themselves, and they're just strong-willed to get it done. But a lot of the time it's like you just want to come together and be like, okay, like it's hard, and why isn't this working? And I just see that with so many women where you want to just say to them, you just want to reach out and say, I know it's not working for you, can I help you, or can I show you something better? Because we find something that we like, but if it doesn't work, then you've got to look at what's not working. Is it you, or is it the company, or is it the products, or the compensation plan? The compensation plan has to be something that you can actually make money with. And I think that's the biggest thing. You can spend so much money on products all the time trying to keep up with your requirements and just end up running yourself, behind into the negative with businesses because it just doesn't end up working for them. So I'm going to ask Amanda if she wouldn't mind sharing a bit of her experience. She was the first person I recruited in Edmonton, and we met on Twitter of all places twice. We came across each other on Twitter, and then she responded to a Facebook ad I had run about Essante back when I first even started doing anything with it, and we've been working together ever since, and she's just an amazing leader out there. So Amanda, if you want to share a bit about yourself and what you've experienced.
Hi. Yeah, definitely. I love the company. I love the women I work with, and I say women because as of right now, we have some guys on the team, but it's mostly women. I've been with a few direct sales companies, and I made a little bit of money here and there, but no one ever really taught me exactly the process to grow a team and build relationships and to network. So when I met you and I saw how awesome you were and how you took the time to talk to me and stuff, I definitely wanted to be a part of what you were doing, and it's exploded for us out here. I mean, we're not a huge team yet, but we're growing all the time. And I'm super excited about that. And I've learned a lot since joining. And this is the first time I think I've ever been this successful at a business. Actually, I know this is the first time. We have the most amazing products. You won't find products like these anywhere else in the direct sales world. As far as I know, I have never seen them. We have amazing timing, and we have an amazing team, and we have leaders on this team who actually care about your business and about where you're going to be. And my thing, I'm definitely with the mompreneurs. Like I'm very much about helping women to have the lives they want, because I find a lot of times women, and I'm not saying in every case, but a lot of times women make a lot of sacrifices for having kids. They make sacrifices with their careers when they have children. They make sacrifices all the time in their lives. And I think that empowering women to have something they can work from home and not have to make as many sacrifices as they normally would have is something incredible. So truly blessed to be on this team, and I can't wait for all of Edmonton to know about Essante, because it's just incredible.
Me too. I'm super excited for that as well. And it's really cool because when you said about our team, like, we have a team that actually knows what they're doing. That's the biggest difference in a lot of what you're going to find out there, is that this team actually knows how to build a business. Like Ashley said, Doug and Jody have done $1.4 billion in the industry, and Doug had a team of 100,000 people in his last company. Since then, in the last 15 years, he's been mentoring millionaires. I think he said 11 millionaires in the industry since then. And that's just, you know, what they've been doing is coaching. So they've come back in to this company to build the direct sales side, is basically what's going on. And so we've put together their systems, their strategies. That's what we're implementing. And so the reason this is really such a big time right now, and why this is technically pre-launch, even though we've, essentially started building a business there, but it hasn't exploded yet, because we're just about at that point where we're launching quite a few massive things with our team. We've got an organic radio network that is about to launch in September. It's going to be launching before our event. That is going to be massive, because so many people don't understand the importance. A lot of people are organic conscious, but they don't understand the importance of going toxic free in their products as well. And so we're going to be having the organic radio network out there to help educate people, to interview specific people in the industry, to share with people the importance, which is all going to drive our team. It's going to be providing leads for our team. And then there's also a massive marketing system coming out for the team that is going to be an online system, totally just about being organic, about the home business industry, about all of that. That's going to be a funnel system driven towards that each person is going to have their own personal funnel system. So it's basically taking our team and giving them an online system for themselves. And if you've ever seen companies that run with online systems, they grow quite quickly. So those two things. And then what we plan on doing for the fall is I'm going to be coming out to Edmonton. Doug and Jody will be as well, and we'll be having an event there. So we really want to get this core team going there, where then we can have a good group of people there. We would love to have 100 or 200 people in a room where we can come out and really grow your team with you, do some one-on-one meetings with you, do some presentations for you, do those kind of things. And so this is the before that stuff is about to happen, where if you want to get in, you get your sweet spot now. So I'm just going to share with you guys a few of the slides. We always do a presentation. This is one of the systems that we use for our team. We do a presentation every single night. That is our presentation on the products, the team, the compensation plan, the company, where we're headed, how you can join. That always just sends the person back to the person that sent them to the webinar. So it's just a very simple, slick system that we're using. It's very easy for people to share. You just invite people to a webinar. So I'm just going to share with you guys some of that information so you can understand a little bit about the products, a little bit about us, and why we stand out, why we're unique, why this industry is unique, and what's about to happen with the organic industry. So I'm going to go into screen share here. Okay, and then I'm just going to open up the presentation. So you guys should be able to see this now. So we call our team is the Shift Up team. We're helping people understand the importance of shifting up, and we share the powerful message that as we share with you, it's changed our lives, and we know it'll change yours too. And the whole point is that you are in the right place at the right time. I know a lot of times I don't know, I've kicked myself in the butt a lot of times for not taking advantage of a situation or not jumping at the chance. And what I've found out over the years is that the wealthy are action takers, and they figure it out as they go. If you've ever seen that Richard Branson quote where he says, say yes to an amazing opportunity and figure it out as you go, that's what this is. So you're at the right place at the right time right now. You'll never be able to say that you weren't. We are success flammable, so we're on a mission. This thing is catching fire. And there's two types of people concerning our message, people that embrace it and people that do not. So we're looking for people that do and see how unique this is and what a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity it is. So this is our vision here, just to quickly go over it. We're detoxifying your home, your family, and your income. We're going to have 1,000 families earning six-figure incomes by the end of next year. That is a goal that we will achieve. It's a huge number. It's only a year and a half away to have 1,000 families earning six-figure incomes. But we have a blueprint to six figures in 12 months, and that's what Doug and Jody have done before. They've done that twice on their teams before, and so that's what we're creating here. We want to empower 1 million families to shift up with these products that we have, and we want to share this message about what's really the problem. So we call it the silent soak, and it's all about the fact that there's toxins and chemicals in your home soaking you and your family 24/7, and what is that doing to your health? It actually starts in the womb. So when they look at the blood work of a mom compared to the baby in the womb, the chemicals that are present in the mother's blood are already present in the baby. And, you know, I've had 2 kids. I never stopped and thought about that, you know. So when I saw this fact here, that really hit home. Then we're just going to check in and see what is soaking your environment, what's in your home, what's in your food, what's in your products, what is soaking you and your family. With kids, now, they are absorbing any chemicals in our home. You know, and as moms, I'm sure we're all conscious of Norwax. We're all, you know, we're making smart choices with our cleaning chemicals and stuff. But I know myself, I cut corners here and there, right? It's like, oh, well, using bleach on this is a good thing. Well, the fact is that their skin absorbs these chemicals, and it's going into their bloodstream in 30 seconds. So anytime they're coming in contact with anything, anywhere that has chemicals on it, it's going into their bloodstream. And then our beauty regime in the morning can expose us to 220 chemicals every morning that is going into our bloodstream. So this really hit home for me when I was on a conference call. Back when we started the team, I was on a conference call with one of the owners, and he shared that I think it was 90%. Now, I don't know if that's an accurate number. I'm not, you know, a doctor or scientist or anything like that, but that the breast tumors, when they examine them, that most of them are made up of chemicals that have massed up in the body, and that these chemicals in our products actually seek out the fatty tissues, and that's why they mass up as breast cancer. So when I heard that, I was just like, why hasn't anybody told me this before? You know, I went to organic deodorant. It was just, you know, like that's the closest place to that area, right? If you go and look at your products there and you go and take a look at those chemicals, there is no regulations on the products of what toxic chemicals they can put into them. And so you will be amazed to see that so many of them are carcinogens, so many are not. They're just shouldn't even be approved for our products, that they shouldn't be on our bodies. They are doing more harm than good for us, and that's why we really want to be spreading that message of why you want to be toxic free. And then, of course, our food. You know, I'm in Winnipeg. Getting organic food in the winter is, you know, hard to do, and I'm conscious of it. You know, it's like you don't want to have to purchase these foods, and it's because there's pesticides, hormone disruptors, environmental toxins, GMOs, gluten, growth hormones, and more in our food. And in the 80s, they relaxed the rules of what they could start to put into the foods to make them grow bigger and last longer, and just basically pad the pockets of those that are producing the food. Well, if you look back at the 80s and you think about it, like I say, I'm 37, so I'm dating myself, but when I was a kid, you barely heard of cancer. There was rarely anybody affected by it. You know, if you heard the C word, it was like, oh my gosh. And now I would have a hard time finding anybody not affected by it. And so you put those two connections together, what we're consuming in our body, what we're putting in and on our body, it's no surprise that there's this rise in all of these diseases. So what's happening with our kids? These are the numbers for them. Now, I'm not going to read all of these out loud, but I think as moms, and you might agree with me, we've become comfortable with this we become comfortable with hearing that so-and-so's kid has asthma and so-and-so's kid has ADHD, and oh, you can't bring peanuts to school because of all the food allergies and the fish allergies, and and autism as well. And we've just kind of just gone, oh yeah, well, this is on the rise, that's horrible, but we're not doing anything about it, And what I've realized as I've been educated through this company and through these products is that we can do something about this. Reducing your toxic exposure has a huge effect on your family. And so that's the message that we want to start putting out there and helping people understand it. So you can take back your power and just shift up now and minimize the soak. Minimizing the man-made toxins in your home has a huge effect on your family, and I am living proof of that, because we had skin problems, we had allergies, we had so many different things going on in our house that I just thought were genetic, that were just us. And it has turned out that reducing the toxins in our home have made a huge difference in all of those problems, and my kids are noticing it. I notice things with my health, I notice things with them. Like here and there we're putting two and two together. Even skin conditions like, I don't know if any of you, with the cold winters, my hands used to always crack up and be red and raw. This winter I didn't have any of that, and it wasn't even because I was putting cream on all the time. It was just from getting the toxins out of my body and out of my home that's honestly changing my body. So we weren't made to be a 24/7 sponge for these chemicals at all, and it's all about shifting to organic wherever you can. We're going to share that message with you, how we've been doing that, what these products are doing for people, and how it's affecting them. And we want to expose you to this hyper health of what it's like to actually go toxin-free and chemical-free in your life. So our products that we have, they're all, and I've shared this before, they're 100% certified organic. So they're certified USDA organic products, and they're also 100% toxic-free. We are not only the only direct sales company to have organic and toxic-free products, but we're also one of only 10 companies in the world that has the Toxic-Free Foundation seal. So our products will never have a toxic chemical inside of them, and that's what makes them stand out. That's why our bodies appreciate these products, and that's why you get such massive results. So we have all of those products listed there, plus a lot more. Amazing nutritional products that are changing people's lives. We have a green and reds that are a powder. It's just food, organic food, that you add to your water or smoothie. You just shake it up and go. We've got lollipops for kids that are their vitamins, so they think they're eating candy, meanwhile they're eating organic vitamins. Then we have amazing shakes if you're a busy mom on the go. I know I've tried a bunch of shakes out there. Honestly, this is my favorite. It tastes like, I don't know if anybody's had a Wendy's Frosty, but that's what it tastes like. I love the chocolate. Super easy to mix up. You never get clumps in it. I just use a regular shaker, shake it up in like 30 seconds in the morning, and I'm done. And it keeps me full. I used to, with other shakes, probably be hungry by like 11:30, 12, and these things keep me full for so long that it'll be like 2 o'clock and I'll realize that I haven't even eaten lunch yet and I'm still not hungry. And then just about making those simple shifts for your family. We don't spread the message of, oh, you have to do everything, get rid of everything and you've got to do this massive shift. It is just simple shifts, just reducing wherever you can and making those small steps. You're going to see how that affects your life and you're going to want to do more. So I'm just going to share a quick testimony, and I'm going to ask the girls if they want to come out and share one as well. For myself, the biggest thing I think I've been blown away by how much more quality organic has given. I thought that I'd be sacrificing quality for some reason with these products, and I was blown away to see how much better they perform than anything I've ever purchased from a store. I love that everything is safe for my family. My biggest thing has probably been the reds, which is those powder. I take my reds every single day, and they give me the energy that I was missing before. They've changed my mood. I have hypothyroidism, so I can be lethargic and moody just for no reason, right? And of course weight gain that goes along with that as well. This has really regulated all of that for me, and I won't go without my reds for that reason. I did for like a week by accident because I didn't order in time, and everything came back. My mood was back, my tiredness was back, just that mom kind of drag, when you're like dragging in the afternoon because you're exhausted. This has been gone with the reds, so that's my testimony. Ladies, I don't know if you can unmute and share a testimony. Ashley, do you have one you can share? Can you guys hear me?
Sorry, my child's crying.
Good. I don't care. That's
I'm running away. Testimonial. I'm trying to think of one. I have so many. I guess the best one is the sanitizer. I know everyone says
They love it, but they actually do. Liam gets really bad teething rash, like diaper rash, and it's the absolute only thing that'll clear it up.
Wow.
Without him screaming.
Awesome. Awesome. Amanda, do you have anything you want to share?
I do. I mean, I love all the products. But I think what I love the most about all these products is as a busy mom who works from home, I don't have to think about what I'm using on my kids for their body wash, and I don't have to think about what we're brushing our teeth with. It kind of takes away the worry because I know there's nothing in these products that is harmful to my kids.
Mm-hmm.
So I find it simplifies my life because it's one less thing to worry about as a mom. And I guess my all-time favorite product is the leave-in conditioner because I love that stuff, and I cried when I spilled mine. It's amazing. It's the best thing I've ever put in my hair before. I mean, but I can't even pick a product that I love the most. Well, okay, that one. But other than that, like it's really hard. They're amazing. I love them all.
Awesome. Thank you. These are just some visuals. I'm not going to go through them. Usually in our presentation we will, but that's just the skincare. So it's a repair cream, an eye cream, and a facial serum that's a facelift. So like when you're looking for an anti-aging line, and as women we all generally are at some point in our life. I had been for years, but I couldn't use anything because I would break out and I'd get that nice like acne in your 30s face. So I wasn't using anything because and actually I always looked like I had under the skin acne. It drove me crazy, but I just thought that was my skin. This has totally transformed my skin. And as women, it's important to know what's in our skincare products. Like, yeah, sure, great if something works, but what is the long-term effect of that? What is that going to do to your skin? And I know that there's another direct sales company out there, and I won't name them, but I know that there's questionable things in their products, and I also know that people who have been using the product for years are experiencing a loosening of their skin. And it's like, well, I'm not going to use a product that's going to work great for 10 years and then turn around and like wreck my face because I've been putting, toxins all over it. So the cool thing about our anti-aging line is it does all of the things that those expensive, totally chemical-filled products are doing, but it's organic and toxic-free. There's essential oils in it. It's working on your collagen from the inner, like inside of your skin. It is doing what nature does, and it honestly is reverse aging you. There's so many of us on the team that have been using these products now for like 9 months, right? And like even myself, I look in the mirror and I'm like, I'm looking younger. And usually I'm looking in the mirror like a year ago going, oh my gosh, like, whoa, who is this person? So it's very cool to see. And like I said, I wasn't going to get into them, but I'm so passionate about the skincare line. But yeah, just visuals here of the sanitizer, what it's done for people's skin. It works on eczema. I use it instead of Purell. If we're going out to a restaurant, I spray down the table with my sanitizer, spray the kids' hands as we're out. And then this is just a weight loss experience that this woman had with the reds and the greens and the shake. We have tons of weight loss stories from those products because you're getting rid of the toxins and you're cleaning out your body, so your body composition changes and you're giving it the nutrients that it needs. So like I said in the beginning, we are in a very unique position with this company and sharing those products. People are using the products and they're not stopping. We've got a 91% retention rate with our customers and with our distributors that are using the products because once you start using them, you don't stop. So a lot of the times you're sharing a testimonial with people and you're sharing with them something that's either happened to you or somebody on your team or one of your customers, and people are saying, well, I need that stuff. And so that's what we're doing. We're helping people. Most people love helping people. And do you have a dream life? Do you stop and think about your dream life? I know back a few years ago, before I even knew about this industry, I didn't have a dream life. I had a 9-to-5 survival life, and it was a getting by day to day. I never dreamt of having anything bigger than what we had. Maybe just increasing life a little bit every 3 years, right, with your raises. But other than that, we were capped. My dreams were capped. But I invite you tonight to actually stop and think about what a dream life would look like if you found the perfect thing for you, if you found something that would work, if you found something that you could share, and if you found something that you could make money at, not only money, but create a life of freedom, create a life free of debt, create a life of travel, create a life of legacy for your kids. What would that actually feel like? Allow yourself to start feeling that, because truly, as women, that's how we're supposed to live. That is the life that we deserve. That's the life that we're meant to be here for, and that's the life that you can have. And that's kind of, if you haven't ever been in this industry, in the direct sales industry, you'll notice it ends up being also a personal development industry. It's like you start a business and you get free personal development at the same time, because you start to realize what's possible for you. Your home life changes because you start to speak differently to your kids. You start to show them possibilities in life that they never even dreamed of, because they weren't dreaming either, because they thought that life was just average, you know. And so you start to create something, a totally different lifestyle, and then you're able to bless a million people. You know, you can bless as many people as you want every single day. And women, we are givers, and that's what's in our heart. That's what's in most people's heart, is to help people. So do you have a vehicle right now that can help you capture your dreams? That's what we're going to share with you. Like I said, it's sharing and getting paid. Just like we share movies, we tell our friends if we like movies, we tell our friends if we like a restaurant. That's what we're doing here. And it's non-traditional income. So we're building a residual income that you are going to be increasing every week. And we're entrepreneurs. We are women entrepreneurs, female entrepreneurs. And we know that entrepreneurship is going to be a huge thing in the next coming years. There's going to be a lot of people either without work, or that need a secondary income, or that just want to take control of their lives. And this industry is also going to explode. The direct sales industry is going to continue to grow. It's going to continue to be accepted as a totally normal business for women and for men, just because of the possibilities here. And then again, it's about building that residual income. So residual, in comparison to your job, you don't make money if you don't go to your job. But with residual income, and that's what we work with you to show you exactly how to increase that every single week. We get paid every week, and we get paid on efforts that we did. So efforts that I did in January, I'm getting paid every week on. And efforts that Amanda and Ashley did in January, they're getting paid every week on, or February, whenever they joined. But so it's that you do the work once, you work with people, and you help them then to build that as well. And that's what we're doing. And so just to quick, I'm not going to go over all the examples, because this is just, it gets too involved, but 95% of the population has that limited income. They have a job, and they only have 5% of the wealth, whereas 95% of the wealth is in a leveraged income, but only 5% of the population have it, and that's where we're going. So when you think of your family's income, are you limited? Do you have a lack of it? Do you have debt? Do you have restrictions? Do you have salary caps? And is it time to detoxify your income? So I'm going to quickly show you guys how we make money, and then we'll close off the screen share and just talk a little bit here some more, maybe answer some questions if people are on and have some questions. We make retail sales online. So you get your own online site. You don't have to stock any products. You don't have to deliver any products. You don't even have to have home parties if you don't want to. Like, we're just like, we're the team where it's like, what do you want to do? And let me show you how you can build a business that way. So I'm an online marketer. I wanted to build online. That's how I built. I have people in my team in Winnipeg. They are total party people. They love to have parties. We have parties. You know, whatever you want to do, that's the way we build. But you get a 30% commission on all sales off of your own personal online site. And then you get an enroller bonus. So for every person that you enroll into the company, what they do is they purchase a below wholesale builders package. So they're getting a massive savings on a one-time package. You can earn $50 or $100 on that package. So we've got two different kinds. You get $50 on the $199 package, and you get a $100 bonus on the $499. There's no limit to how many times you can sell those. There's no limit to how many people you can bring in. The company will pay you that for every person that purchases a below wholesale builders package. And the cool thing is about these two right here, as a mom who wants to earn money from home, you can come into this company and start earning money right away. You know, you get your 30% commission no matter what, and you get those bonuses no matter what. So you don't have to have a certain size of team. You don't have to have all of these loopholes or qualifications or quotas. You earn that. And then there's a bonus if you hit gold in your first month. We have a unlimited team or endless team bonus. It's 10% commission on your entire team. So as the team grows underneath you, we anticipate being at 10,000 people by spring. We want to be at 25,000 people by the end of 2017, 50,000 by the end of 2018. So if you think of that right now, you're going to earn a 10% commission on the volume underneath you as that grows, and that's for every person underneath you, not just your own team. So there's no flushing of that volume. It never goes away. You only have to enroll 2 people to be qualified for that volume, and then everybody just needs to consume 75 points per month. So if you're familiar with the direct sales industry, then you're likely familiar with an auto ship. Our auto ship is 75 points per month. In Canadian, that works out to generally, some people pay about 100, 110. I pay sometimes 150. I generally buy a lot more than the 75 points, to be quite honest. But if I was to just do the 75, that's about what it would be. So that's our auto ship there. And generally, you know, for people consuming the reds and greens, once they're on those, they're never going to get off, and that's your 75 points there. Then we also earn a check match. For every person that you enroll, if they make any money, you're going to match their check. So depending on your level, if you're a silver, you're 25%. If you're gold, you're 50%. And if you're platinum, you're 100%. Those are the only 3 levels in our company so far. So it's very easy to be able to 100% check match on your team. So if you had 5 people that you helped earn $500 a month, which is very moderate, then you're going to earn a check match commission of $2,500. So if you're earning, say you're earning $1,000, but you've got 5 people that are earning $500, you're going to earn that $1,000 plus a $2,500 bonus. So you get a check match every single week on your own personal enrollments. And then this is our depth scale here. So to get to 500, it's very simple. 64 people on your team, that's your entire team. That's everybody, you know, and as this blows across Canada, if anybody saw the growth, like I said, of Arbonne, I personally witnessed that here in Winnipeg. I know the girl who started the team here, and I watched that spread like wildfire because women wanted quality products, and that's what we have here. So 64 people on your team is a very moderate number, but that's how you get to $500 a month. And then if you've got other women on your team that are getting to that point, and then it doubles and it doubles and it doubles, you can see how quickly your residual income will go up. And I know these numbers are like, whoa, you know, I've never even thought of numbers like that for me per month, but I was in 2 different companies, each that had 300,000 distributors in them. One was in fitness and one was in travel. So those are 2 already totally saturated markets, okay? They were in massive momentum. People were going crazy. People were joining all the time. We've got 700 people in our company worldwide right now in an organic industry, in the only company that has organic and toxic-free products, and the fact that the organic industry hasn't even boomed yet. You know, people are just becoming aware of why it's so important, and I'm sure you're noticing more and more of a shift to organic in the stores, in products. People are talking about it more. It's becoming more of the in thing with moms too, right? You know, if you pull out a cream that isn't organic or something, like, shame on you. So that's what we're going to experience here. So saying that you can have 16,000 people on your team is not something that is not going to happen. It's going to happen anyways, and we're just basically saying, do you want to be a part of this with us or not? Because this is what we're going to be experiencing in growth, and it's a large numbers, but what would even an extra $1,000 a month do for your family? And that's really where we start off with you. Whenever somebody new starts on the team, it's, you know, what do you want to earn? What do you want to be able to do with this company? And how can I help you get there? And that's what we show them. So I'm going to skip over a few things. We have residual ordering. It's media promoted. You know, we cover all the bases with business, and the green revolution is growing. That's what we talk about here. It's growing. It's going to be a $100 billion industry in the next 5 to 7 years is what they're predicting. It's just at $39 billion right now. So we have a growth of $60 billion that's going to be happening over the next 5 to 7 years, and that's what we're going to be experiencing with this company as well. Is we're going to be a part of that. You get to actually take a chunk of that growth and decide what part of that you want for your family and your business. And then we've got 24/7 online training systems, those marketing tools I was talking about, total support from the team all the time. And we're just spreading the word about why people need to go toxic free and why they need this income vehicle right now and why they need to reduce the soak for their family. Commit to unsoak. Aren't your kids worth it? I mean, I know 100% mine were. That's why one of the main reasons why I'm doing this. So it's basically just deciding if you're a customer or business leader, shifting up to organic, finding out what products you want to replace first, and then if you do want to be a business builder, if you're ready to say yes for you and your family, if you're ready to work with us amazing women and change your entire life and be in an environment where it's exciting, you know, where we're high energy, but where it's because we know where our lives are going, and it's because we're sharing a message that is so pure and so needed that it's fun, right? So it's just deciding which of those 2 packages is best for you and making that shift. And that's really how we spread this message and how we help you to understand the importance of going organic and also the excitement of what we have here. So I am back. Now, I'm going to see, I don't know if we have anybody that has any questions. I'm not even sure. Oh, you know what? I didn't enable Q&A. Yeah, I needed to enable it prior to starting the Hangout. So anyways, if you have questions, I mean, you know who shared the link with you tonight. You can get your questions answered. We can always hop on the phone as well and, you know, and answer anything for you. But the awesome thing is, too, if you're here tonight and you're excited about it, like if you're like us and we were just like, this is it, you know, this is my answer and it's become our answer. We're home, we're doing this. This is our business now. We just want to show other women how to do it. And it's like we're a team where we want to wrap our arms around as many women as possible and say, this is it. You know, stop looking at those, no offense if anybody's in jewelry or whatever, but stop looking at the jewelry, stop looking at the nail stuff. If it's not working for you, come with us. You know, we'll show you how to do this and really just have a team of amazing women that are just growing businesses, that are sharing products that are pure, that are what they say they are. Nothing is ever hidden with our products. Our quality commitment is out there. Our organic certifications are out there. So this company doesn't hide anything. And that's kind of what I like so much too, is that I'm never saying anything to anybody that I'm not 100% telling the truth. You know, I don't know if you've ever been in companies where either you didn't know the answer, you weren't sure what was in products, you weren't sure how to answer a question if it came up, and that's an uncomfortable situation to be in. And what I love about this is that never comes up because there's nothing to hide. This company hides absolutely nothing, and it's amazing to be able to share these products. So I'm going to ask you two ladies now. Ashley, I would love if you could share your comparison to Arbonne, and Amanda, I would love it if you could share your comparison to Melaleuca without putting either of these companies down, but just to share what you have either experienced with these products in comparison or what you noticed or what you realized about the products that you had been using and promoting.
Want me to go first?
Sure, go for it.
I got kicked out of the room, so one sec.
Oh, okay.
I'll go outside. So I was with Arbonne for 3.5 years almost. I started when I was 18. It took me 3 months to promote to district manager. And what I like about, which was super easy, I went to Vegas and it was amazing. It was awesome. And then I fell off. You have a year to get your management back, but I wasn't there. Like, it got hard because everyone knew somebody whose sister, aunt, whoever did art. Like, I'm doing this amazing business. I was really passionate about it. I do love the products. I still use a lot of my mother-in-law sells it. Like, I've literally had people use my kits from Arbonne or my samples and be like, oh, well, I'm going to buy it from my sister. So why wouldn't you get it from your sister in the first place? So it was kind of that. It kind of got me looking around, I guess you could say. I started up again when I had Liam, but obviously with a new baby. And even just with a full-time job, I found it hard to do parties all the time, and that's really how you get the exposure. I've built my entire team online. I have done some events, but I do them when I want to. And what I like about our compensation plan, it's like you're not really so much focused on sales. Like, yes, you make the 30%, but with Arbonne to promote, you have 100 and quantity volume a month just to make it to the first one, and then to make it to the next one, it was 20,000, and the next one was 40,000. And like, they have different perks. Like, you get the $900 for the Mercedes, but you're very limited to what you can buy. You have to buy the white Mercedes, and you have to have the ownership. But if you don't make your 40,000 that year, that bonus doesn't come to you. Have the choice of what I want to drive. Maybe it is a white Mercedes. Maybe that'll make me. But I started reacting to all this stuff after I had him. So I thought maybe it was just hormonal, but then I met Amanda and I really started looking into everything. And on most of their stuff, it says no harmful levels of chemicals. Not no chemicals, but just no harmful levels. But that doesn't account what else you're using throughout the day, whether it be your cleaning products or whatever else. So yes, you are still getting harmful chemicals. And they go with their whole botanically based thing, which I to this day don't really understand the meaning of it, and no one in Arbonne could really what it actually means. And then whereas with Essante, like I've talked to the CEO about stuff. Like I have a call with one of the top founders with Angie tomorrow. Like I have you have so much more availability, and just again with the training, like my training with Arbonne, they gave you a couple papers and said fill this out, and that was it.
Right.
Like Doug,
Go ahead.
I just find to say, hey, a lot of this is how you do have pimples on their face, to go up to them and say, I have something that can fix you. And that's not who I am. Like, that's insulting to me. So I was like, So it's just kind of stuff over time. I do love their products. I still use their makeup. I still use their jelly cream. Like, there's stuff I will continue to use probably forever. But I don't know. It all comes down to where you're comfortable, I guess, and what you believe in. And do the research, I guess. That's the main part.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. It's never saying, like, not that we're better or anything. It's just being aware. And I'm the same. Like, I use their baby sunscreen on my kids because my daughter will react to stuff, right? And theirs was the first one. But Essante's coming out with a sunscreen, so I'm going to switch, you know, and we have a makeup line coming out, and so we'll switch. But there, of course, there's you know, I think the direct sales industry as a whole, they have to make amazing products. You know, they have to have these products that work, and that's why people buy them, because they work and because they know that people won't share products that don't work. You know, people aren't going to put their face and their name to products that don't work. So the direct sales industry has the best products out there, in my opinion.
Agreed.
Amanda, did you want to? No, yeah, exactly. Exactly. Amanda, did you have anything that you wanted to share at all with your experience in comparing products?
Yeah, definitely. I was very naive when I was working with Mealuca, and I wasn't as into researching things and stuff, and I did and have since found that their products are not all what they say they are with a lot of the ingredients that they use. And I mean, their products do work. They are amazing. They work perfectly. But a lot of the things that you're told and a lot of things they say about their products, they don't have certifications on, like, to be toxin free. And their products, they say, are safe, and you don't need caps on them in case your children drink them, yet they have a warning about calling poison control. So to me, and when you Google some of the ingredients in them, they're not as, some of their ingredients, they have some skin irritants, and they have some ingredients that are not horrible. They're better than some of the stuff you're going to get at the grocery store. But they're still not as clean as I would like them to be. Whereas Essante, they have all their certifications. They have like a 5-page quality commitment. All their ingredients are completely disclosed. Everything is out in the open. And literally, like, I've tasted the baby soap. Like, I'm not afraid for my kids to eat this stuff because I know exactly what is in everything because they're very transparent. I found Mealuca wasn't as transparent with their products. Their products do work, but they're not as safe as they would have you believe they are. So, I mean, for me, the company, I mean, unfortunately, my besides the products, the upline that I was with was very much about, if you're not performing, we don't want to have you on our, like, we don't pay attention to you. It was all about a performance. And I mean, with this company, I mean, I talk to you every single day. Like, I can talk to, like Ashley said, we can talk to the CEO if we want to. We can call head office and talk to anybody in corporate that we want to help us fix problems or anything that comes up, or if we have questions. So, I mean, this has been a completely, totally different experience. And I've never had this kind of support before. So, yeah, definitely, I mean, this is incredible. So there's really no comparison, but if I had to, I love what I do now.
Yeah, exactly. Well, And Melaleuca has a lot of restrictions on how you can market. That's one thing. Like I sat down with a gentleman here locally, and he was, you know, he had done them before and didn't have the experience that he wanted to have, and he just said, you know, we weren't allowed to do a lot of the things that the way the social media was even going, you know, we were restricted. And so I was pretty surprised to hear that as well. And it's not to, like I say, it's not to compare, but if you're already organic conscious and using those products, like it's a different opportunity. It's a different timing with this. You know, those companies, Melaleuca's been around for what, like 30 years, I think. And so it's a big difference. So we're at the beginning of that with Essante, and that's why this is the, you know, the pre-launch, the launch for Edmonton, where if you're ready to get going and ready to dig in with us, this is the time. Because honestly, a year from now, your entire life will be different if you come on with this team now and you join what we're about to do. Because it's just, even in August, it's going to get crazy, because that's when that marketing platform is launching, and I'm really excited about that. It took Doug was sharing that it took a company from, you know, 3,000 people to 21,000 people in a year and a half because of what this system will do. So if you can picture that with our team and what we're about to experience, it's going to be pretty amazing. So I'm sorry that I didn't enable the Q&A, but I appreciate all of you who have been on here tonight. And just thank you, Amanda and Ashley, for sharing. They are just two leaders from our team in Edmonton that could be here tonight. And, you know, the other ladies, I think they were busy and weren't able to get on. But it's just awesome to have you guys here. It's awesome to do this Edmonton launch. I am so pumped for this city and what's about to happen. You guys are just so embracing of direct sales, and you guys have some amazing women out there, and just, I know, like, it's just going to happen so quickly for all of you out there. It's just going to be amazing, especially once people start to hear more about Essante and they start to understand the power of these products and what they're actually doing. You know, it's not just another direct sales company. It's a direct sales company with products that are phenomenal, that literally change lives of 20-year-olds, they change lives of 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds. Like, it's everybody. It's my kids too. You know, they notice things. My son, actually, one thing I didn't share about our products is they are alkaline as well, like they're pH balanced, so they bring your body back to that alkalized state. I didn't know that you needed to be alkalized in order to, disease can't exist if you're alkalized, and disease can't thrive if you're alkalized. That's why when cancer patients go in, they work so much on alkalizing them, because if they do natural, right? But they work on that because then the cancer can't grow and thrive. But you can take action now to prevent that, and you can be alkalized now so that you don't get into that situation. And I thought my son was like the healthiest out of my two kids, because he eats healthier. My daughter loves sugar. He was totally acidic, and I didn't even know. And so it can be in your body, right? But you've got to work to get it to that state of being alkaline. And so we have pH drops that I put in his water, and I'll put it in, you know, anything that they're having. I put it in my coffee. I put it in anything, just to always be consciously staying in that alkaline state. So then you're functioning at your best. Your metabolism is at its best. You're not craving stuff. You are feeling better. You're sleeping better. Your joints feel better. Like, there's just so many different things when you are at that right level that just change your life. So that's why when I say, like, it literally changes there's products that change everybody's lives, and that's why it's always so cool to try something new and be blown away. I think the only thing I haven't tried that I haven't got into is the essential oils. So that's my next thing. But I want to thank you guys for being here. Amanda and Ashley, did you guys have any closing comments at all?
No, I'm good. Just thank you, everyone, for coming out. Thanks for doing this for us, too.
Yes. Thank you for everybody who joined us for this. This is truly incredible, and I love being able to share it with people. And thank you, Angel, for doing this for us. And I look forward to connecting with everybody.
Thank you, ladies. And we've still got, we're a friendly competition team, but we've got a competition going between Ontario, Winnipeg, and Alberta. I don't know why it's like just Winnipeg, but you guys get provincial, and I just get Winnipeg. But we've got a competition going on, so if anybody wants to join on and be part of this competition, the first team to 100 people in that city, the top 10 reps are going to be treated to something special. And so that's our competition going on right now. So we're having a little fun Canadian, what do you want to call it, challenge? Anyways, I really appreciate all of you being here. We're excited. Like, if you've been watching this and you're ready to go, just get back with Amanda or Ashley or whoever sent you here tonight. And I'm excited to welcome you onto the team. We'll get on a three-way call. We'll be talking tomorrow and start doing some business strategy. If you just want to know some more about the products, just get their sites from them, and they'll share with you the products, which one, you know, if you have an issue that you want to try something, just let them know, and they will help you with that. So everybody have an amazing night. Thank you so much for taking time away from your families to be with us tonight. I'm excited to watch the Edmonton team explode, and the next 12 months are going to be amazing. So we'll see you guys again. Good night.